We got to talk about Orlando. What's up, everybody? I'm Sarah. We're going to have a beverage tonight. We're going to talk about the results of FD Orlando. We are drinking a Down East Peach Mango, guaranteed to give me a headache. And we're rocking the Steal It Cozy because Steal It, call me back. We need some coatings. There were upsets. There was crazy driving. This was a good round. And before we get into some battles, honorable mention to Odie, our little flambe brother. He can't not be on fire, it seems. We hope he is done being on fire, blowing motors, but props to him and his team for getting the car back together. He needs to pet a rabbit or something, find a 4-leaf clover. He needs some luck. Everyone, keep him in your thoughts. No more flames. First battle we can talk about is the Osbo upset. Who saw that coming? Certainly not me.
I'm taking Osbo.
Osbo and Higa both brought a ton of aggression. We're used to seeing that from Osbo like we saw in Atlanta. Higa bringing the heat. That went one more time. They come back to the line. They battle again. This time, Osbo in the chase does exactly what he's not supposed to do in the center section, gets lost in the smoke, too aggressive, gets into the back of Higa, spins himself out. And he becomes our first victim of the center section. There'll be more. The next battle we can talk about is Brandon Sorensen and whatever got into him that weekend. I really haven't seen that much aggression from him, in my opinion, since he was a rookie. At one point in competition, someone hits him going into that last outer zone. All it does is set him up better. He doesn't miss a beat, and he continues that outer zone. I don't know if these drivers were watching what happened in Atlanta. They saw the whole Adam LZ thing go down, and they got the point, which is if you get hit and it's not catastrophic, keep drifting. What it did for sportsmanship, I gotta applaud it. Everyone did phenomenal, and I don't know if it was because of that incident in Atlanta, but either way, props to all these drivers, props to Sorensen. Then he chases Literal, who is literally on fire, and gets closer to him. Coming into that last outer zone, Literal is leading, bursts into flames in that second half of the zone, and Sorensen just gets closer to him. He is basically dooring Literal as they cross the line. And I know there's a teensy little rule in the rule book that, if a hatch opens or a door opens or something happens, it might be distracting to the chase driver. To that I say, watch Brandon Sorensen's chase run while Ryan Literal is on fire. Next battle we're going to talk about is James Dean and Matt Field. Both of these drivers known for being aggressive. Matt Field, we saw him doing that spooky entry in Atlanta, whatever that was, it was working for you. And then he brings that aggression into Orlando. Dean is leading through the center section, the tiniest of adjustments ever to be in a better spot for that second inner clip. And Matt Field puts it all on black and comes in hot as all hell, catches the back of Dean's car, and that's all she wrote. But all I could think about as I'm watching this is if Dean hadn't had that tiny little hesitation in his momentum through that section, Matt Field would have had easily the gnarliest chase through that smoke. As a fan of drifting, I would have liked to see it. This one's for you, Matt Field. I respect the hustle. That brings us to the All-Irish Final. Who saw this coming? Only everyone talking about it in the off-season. These two drivers have driven with each other before. They're both super aggressive, very stylish. Connor Shanahan battling his way up through the seeding bracket, winning the seeding bracket the night before, is now seeing James Dean in the finals. In my opinion, it came down to the chase. Again, it came down to the chase all day. These guys were just throwing down, and finally, James Dean has an error, and it goes to Connor Shanahan. Either way, we love seeing it. We loved all the sportsmanship. We loved all the gnarly chasing, and we'll see you in New Jersey. Friggin' brake clean everywhere, brother. Yeah.